Welcome back to Q13 News this morning. A little bit of sailboat, a little bit of sky, a little bit of water. That's not chaotic, that's relaxing. And yet, I bet your life, if it's anything like mine, might be a little chaotic. There's so many distractions and emotions and things going on. You just can get bogged down. And how is it that other people, though, just continue to sail right through, even when they're facing the same kind of chaos? Amber Rochelle is our life coach. She is back from, it sounds like a beautiful retreat of your own.
Yes.
Feeling very peaceful. So am I a crazy person that I live this life where all this chaos and I can kind of internalize it? I'm not alone, right?
Absolutely not. I think that you are in very good company, in fact.
So this is something that most people have to deal with, and they have to try to find peace among because you're not going to control the chaos.
You can't. You just can't. We live in a very busy world. We all have busy lives, right? We have a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot going on. The best way to kind of navigate through that is to remember that the chaos is separate from you. You are not the chaos. So the more that you can kind of connect to your breath in those moments when you're feeling stressed out, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you are like going to blow, right? Just breathe and remember, I am not the chaos. Like, you are the calm within the storm. So the more that you can connect back to your breath and just kind of calm your nervous system a little bit and remember that the chaos is separate from you, that's going to help give you a little bit of peace within that chaos.
Okay, so if I look at the home being remodeled around us and the toddler running with his or her pants off and the whatever, if I take this, but I also feel like I kind of need to do a little bit of self-care too.
Yeah, self-care is really essential. And when we're busy, one of the most important things that we can do to kind of stay grounded and, you know, get a little bit of self-care here and there is doing something that I call taking your emotional pulse. Okay. So what I mean by this is that, and I actually recommend to people that they set an alarm on their phone for a couple of times during the day. And when it goes off, connect back to your breath, right? And ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What's going on around me? What do I need right now? And the point of this is that you're really coming back home to yourself. You're really stepping outside of everything else because we've got so much we have to do and pay attention to throughout the day. We lose track of how we're actually feeling. We lose track of what we need. And so if you can really prioritize these tiny little moments of checking in with yourself and checking in with your emotions, it helps to alleviate some of that pressure.
It sounds like it's basically like saying, I admit I'm not going to fix the chaos out here. Instead, I'm going to focus on taking just a little bit more time to bring myself some calm.
100%. Yeah, because there's only so much that we can control. So if we focus on what we can control, and if we build in these little pockets of calm throughout the day, that's really going to help to make it easier to navigate through, you know, what is a really chaotic, busy life that we all lead.
Do you have to be really intentional about this? I mean, it sounds like setting an alarm is an intentional thing to do, because sometimes I feel like I don't even have time to do that.
Right, right. And that's why it's literally just 60 seconds, you know, and if you're in a meeting or if something's going on, you know, do it after, but go to the bathroom, shut the door, give yourself a moment just to check in with yourself. And it doesn't sound like much, but when you do that on a consistent basis, it starts to build up over time to give you kind of almost a store of calm within yourself that you can draw on in those moments of craziness and busyness.
It sounds like you're also saying it's okay to prioritize yourself, even if it is just for those 60 seconds.
Absolutely. You have to prioritize yourself, because if you don't make time for yourself in that way, then you're going to break down. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get, you know, really stressed and exhausted and depleted. And so if you want to be able to show up for your life fully, you have to make sure that you're prioritizing those moments for yourself, even if it feels like it's taking away from your work or your kids or your remodel or whatever else is going on, right? It's essential. It's part of really, you know, having a really healthy, full life.
I like it. I think those are really two practical things I can do. Focus on my breathing and take an emotional health check a couple times a day.
Yes.
Amber Rochelle, thank you very much for being here.
Of course.
Life coach Amber Rochelle, amberrochelle.com for more information if you want to connect with her. I'm sure she would be willing to connect with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.